Hey there everybody, and welcome to a new quick and short gameplay series for Peglin. I'm Icon, and I'm going to do this 50% as a let's play, and the other 50% will be like a guide and an explanation for this game, because, you know me, I like to explain stuff, and if you're insecure whether you will like this game or not, you've just came to the right place. So, Peglin is in itself a wild hybrid between a roguelike and I don't know, a pachinko simulator? It's hard to tell, but it's quite simply explained. You get to toss those items down here. You have to beat those monsters there, and you have different types of ammunition. That stone here will deal 2 damage per each of these gray blocks that I hit, and if I manage to get a crit, that's when I hit these thingies. Every one of these blocks will be worth 4 damage. So let's try and hit a crit. And there we go. That's how we deal damage. After every turn, these guys move towards me, and as soon as they are in range, they'll try to kill me. We also got bombs. Bombs are pretty cool. I'll show you why. Bombs need to be hit twice, but if you have hit a bomb, you're tossing one out, and you're dealing lots of damage for that. And last but not least, these green R's are replenishers. So if you're out of stones, you need to hit the R, and that's the basics there. After each game or each combat, we will get some rewards. Let's just kill those baddies real quick. And the rewards are either upgrades for the stones we have, or outright new orbs, and the new orbs are where the fun's at. And as you might already have noticed, I'm not really good at this, but that's the part of the fun there. So we got these baddies down, and now we get to select a new orb. The real cool part about this game is that these orbs have really different ways how they behave. Like right now we only got stones and a dagger. The dagger does very low damage, and he's critting quite hard. So here, what's that? Orbsium. Triggers each hit pack 2 times. And it's dense. Dense means that it's not going to bounce much. Poltergeist? Yeah, well. Or Docked Orb. That'll heal us, but this is a single time use item. No, we're going to go for the Poltergeist, because this thing attacks all enemies. That's really good, and it has this really wacky behavior of passing through pegs while traveling upwards. It'll all make sense in a second. And now we get to select which way we want to go. So as you see here, this might look familiar from games like Slay the Spire. You have a little bit of a map here, and now we select where to go. Altogether, I found this game an extremely refreshing alternative to all the deck builders, because it is, in its nature, it is a deck builder. I don't want that. Where you have a much higher focus on dexterity-based gaming. And I really must say, it's way more fun than I thought. I just went into featuring this game mostly because I was curious, and you know me, I love all the deck builder games out there, and this was one that I definitely wanted to try out. And well, what can I say? I had a hard time stopping myself from playing it after I've tried it out, and that's a good sign. So here we have our first flying enemy. Some attacks are not able to hit flying enemies, so let's use our good friend the Poltergeist. So as you see here, while the orb is flying upwards, he's not bouncing from any projectile. He's just passing through them. You can do really crazy things with that. So we're very close to enemy contact. I don't like that. So, dagger in your face. 84 damage, that's quite a lot. We'd need to trigger some of those bombs, but I personally hate this level a lot. Every fight, by the way, has its own design and layout, in terms of how the blocks are made and how they are arranged. Oh man, I feel so trolled right now. Everything but the bomb. And whenever your roster here is empty, you have to reload. Whenever you have to reload, the baddies get a free whack on you. So, there we go. Bomb! There we go. There's also passive items like this one here. You get one at the beginning of the game, you can select out of 3. So this one increases the damage of the bombs, and I really dig that. So what do we have here? The Memoir. This is also a one-time use thing. The Matryoshka. I like that one too. Let's go for this one. Multi-ball. I'll show you what it does once we get there. So now we can either go for an elite fight or a regular fight. I really tried to get into the elite fight, but they didn't let me. This game is quite hilarious because you don't even have an easy time navigating across the map. Sometimes you just don't get to go where you want to go. So there we go. More bombs. No. Well, over here we see that this is an elite fight which is not trying to kill us with quality, but much more with quantity. So let's see what we can do against that. No, I want to kill that bomb. So let's see, maybe we can do this like that. Well, this is not looking good. So let's go there. Yeah, not quite. So this level's biggest difficulty, it lies in triggering the bombs. Once you have triggered the bombs, the rest of the fight is actually quite ridiculously easy. But the Matryoshka was there for us. So double bomb and we win instantaneously. So another DAG orb, a Bob orb, which just transformed those pegs into bombs, or the Reorbanizer. As you might have noticed already, the devs have paid a lot of attention to call every single item something with orb, except for the stones. So I'm not too interested in any of those, so I'm just going to heal myself. One thing I realized with this game is that quality goes over quantity. So select your orbs with care, because you really want good orbs and not just lots of them. So we can offer something here at the altar. Let's offer the DAG orb. And it upgraded my Matryoshka. Nice. So not only did I get rid of an item that I didn't like too much, I also upgraded another of my attacks. But unlike other deck builder games, you can't just build a absolute small deck of projectiles, so to say, because this will also ultimately gimp you quite hard, because you'll give your enemies lots and lots of free attacks in return, because, you know, every time you reload, you have to give a free action to your enemies. There's quite a lot of complexity in this game, and that's what I really like about it. So if I hit that bomb, we'd be nuking most of these guys, but am I able to hit that bomb? I highly doubt it. So good old Matryoshka, I like that thing for its multi-ball thing. Very low damage, but whenever you shoot it, it pops into many different projectiles. It's one of my favorite things, but there's a lot of cool different ammo types in here in this game. So here goes the AoE spirit. Go. And well, I want to see if I can't hit that bomb down there. I gloriously failed. Free action for the reload. Wow. I feel ashamed of myself right now, okay? Just so you know. Let's try that one more time, but this was more the move I was looking for. So there we go. Orbsium. Oh, Bramble. This one applies brambles on the enemy, which makes them stop moving. I always wanted to try that one out. So let's go to the chest. Oh, I should have went to the question mark, damn. That one time when I don't look at the map. So, refreshing punch. The refreshers clear nearby pegs. That's really awesome. So, now I'm looking at it. So, let's take the question mark. I only gain another opportunity. Most of the time these squares are quite cool. A strange mirror. Remove an orb, remove all orbs. Let's remove. Ah, here. Well, I'll only remove one of the stones, not all of the stones. Here, as appealing as it might have looked, you know, to just remove all of your basic attacks. Like I said, there's the reload mechanic that would just jump in my neck and kill me for that. Okay, so let's see. I hope I can get that crit there. Oh yeah. So that's a nice start. I found a bramble. So, yeah. Let's, damn. Oh, I was hoping that I could pop that bomb, but the brambles didn't really do anything because I killed that dude with this attack. Sucks. But whatever. I want to get that backliner down. So, well, there's one thing that I learned already. Greeting out for those bombs is one foolproof way getting yourself into trouble. So there we go. The refreshers are painstakingly hard to hit here. Oh my god, what was that? But I think, yeah, that's all we needed there. Take that. So, Orbalisk gains power for each stone in my deck. No thanks. So, since I got rid of lots of the stones, I'll just heal myself here and not get take anything out of that. What I'd like to see would be some upgrade for my orbs, but somehow the game doesn't really let me right now. Whatever. So here's that bat level. There's just bats. The really nasty thing here is you shouldn't pop your bombs too early, because there's just so much backup coming in. Yeah, well, that's what I said with dropping them early. I would have loved to have another one left for the other 3 guys, but whatever. We're gonna get it done nevertheless. Because bombs don't refresh, you know? So, let's hit that refresher, and ooh, that's one extremely underwhelming Matryoshka. But, well, since this is a single target thing, 5 damage would have been enough. So, won't take this guy down, but we'll get to try out the brambles for the first time. So yeah, it actually did hurt his buddy. Okay, what a crit. So I really need to hit some refreshing button, but that ain't as easy. Well, let's go down there. Maybe the multi-balls will get a lucky hit in. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. So 9 damage should be doable somehow. Yeah, yeah, good. All right. I mean, I didn't take too much damage, so that's totally fine. So I'd say let's take another poltergeist, because I really like AoE builds. By the way, if you hit the flames, you take damage. Okay, oh yeah, there's the Minotaur. I hate this guy. Like, really, that's one of my most hated elite enemies here of this act, but let's see. Let's see what we can do about him. Oh yeah. It's attacks like these that let me doubt on myself. Oh gosh. We need to hit the refreshers! Oh god. Problem is, once this guy's in your face, he's dealing a lot of damage to you. Every second turn at least, only, but we're really not... Oh gosh. Well, at least... Oh yeah, there's at least the Bramble. This works against this guy too. This could give me at least one extra turn here. Yep. That stopped him. Alright, that's at least some relief. Okay. So let's refresh. The refreshers are extremely important. Especially since I got that nifty little item that makes those refreshers act like bombs. Okay, 80 damage. Yeah, we'll get a whack here. 21 damage is really nasty. Oh god. Well, let's see how good that refresher will hit. So yeah, well, I'll take another big hit in here, I guess. But yeah, we took him down that. At least that. Okay. So, let's go for an ice circle. This one has pierce, and pierces through enemies as well. So, Cookie, heal every time the board is refreshed, or all attacks deal 10% of the previous attack's damage as bonus damage. So no, I'll take the Cookie. And let's go into the first boss fight here. I hope I'll be making it. So this guy has a barrier behind which he's hiding, and sometimes he's getting into your face. That's basically all you need to know about this fella. But since I'm fielding so many AoE attacks, I'm quite positive about this one. So, for example, the Minotaur we were just fighting would be a pretty easy enemy if you'd be fielding stuff like the Dag Orbs more. Basically, every single target high crit weapon would be fantastic in that fight. Here we get smack for 10. Let's just pop one of those bombs. One of the best ways of dealing damage while he's hiding. Oh yeah, and he's also sometimes spawning these flower things. So, well, not exactly worth going for such a strong attack here, but whatever. Let's show this tree who's boss. So, the Poltergeist, well, let's see. If I can't manage to hit something with refreshing qualities, that would have been great, but we're that lucky. So, the Bramble thingy, I guess that's pretty useless in total. Ah, yeah, here we go. No crit. Dang, okay. Situation is getting a little bit out of hand here. But at least those board refreshers do heal me. It's a pretty good thing. It's a small heal, but Knowing that every one of these green R thingies now is a heal is pretty good. So, is this guy now actually unable to move? Yes, he is. Is that actually lethal for me? Let's see about that. Can only say so far, it's been a pretty good poltergeist. Boom. So yeah, brambling this dude is a really, really crappy idea. It's just making him attack more often. So it's a pretty close thing, but the bomb here does the trick. Triggered some healings on top of that. And there we go. Victory! What I really do like about this game is that it's a very fresh and welcome difference to the regular deck builder games. So let's upgrade the Bramble. Or let's go for a full upgrade on the Matryoshka. This will make it split into another ball, and I think it's going to be a good one. So, Kinetic Meteorite. Gift that keeps giving. All packs have durable. Wand of Skulltimate Power. No. I wanted to try out the Kinetic Meteorite all the time. I have no clue what that'll do, but we've successfully completed the first level. It didn't look like I'd make it, though. Okay. So, welcome to level 2. Seriously? I avoided those crits so well? I'm proud of myself. Great. That's been my Bramble Orb. Going into nothingness this way. Oh gosh. Luckily these guys will only do something to me as they are in my face. So I got a few turns left to fail like that. But honestly, with these guys, it is pretty much worth waiting until they are all on the board, because killing them is easiest done with the bombs. Because otherwise, the shields that they are carrying are really, really nasty. These shields block like... I think it's pretty hard to see, but they block like 200 HP all on their own, and at the same time, they take a lower amount of damage from stuff like my stones. There we go. But bombs work quite decently. So, we got the ice circle. I don't know if I'm able to hit that thing. And if I'm not sure about that, I'll rather not try, but oh gosh. So we'll have dudes in our face now, because it's reloading turn now. So... there's one trinket which makes bombs explode with one hit. I find that one of the most valuable assets in the game. Because it's just sometimes so damn hard to make those bombs explode. As you see here, this guy is not done with being annoying here yet. If you blast away the shield... oh gosh. They have another... you have to beat the second HP bar there. It's finally done here. That's all we needed. Take that, you suckers. But I mean, the good news... at least now the healing is worth something. So... let's upgrade those Poltergeists so they do a little bit more damage on their own. And let's see, I want to go that way. Here we go. So here we have one of the more creative levels. I really dig that. I also like that deck building in this game works completely different compared to other games in that genre. Here we go. That's been a good turn. Goodbye. Whoopsie, I think we hurt them. Yeah, well, what a waste of bombs, but whatever. So there's one more archer. Yeah, well. Sadly, I was not able to hit any of the refreshers, but now we will. But without those bombs, the field ain't that big and ain't that strong anymore. But I love how this this level can bounce your ball back up several times. So yeah, this guy's done for. Yay! More overkill damage. So that's gonna be one big ghost. There we go. So, Omegorb downgrades each peg hit. Overflow. Excess damage passes to next enemy. Well, no thanks. Well, yeah, let's take the Reorbanizer. Sometimes it can be really nasty that the refreshers are at such uncomfortable spots on the map, and this item is a nice alleviation to that problem. So there we go. There's a lot of bombs in that sector, but I'd prefer to pop them when all the enemies are on the board. But well, I can't promise that the Matryoshkas won't do that. I love this card, this ball so much. It's utter chaos. Okay, it's all sword fighters here and shield bearers. And what's the last dude? Ah, he's one of his sword dude as well. Okay. Well, yeah, there's 2 bombs already down. Well, 70 damage won't do much, but... Oh! I actually took him down. I'm surprised. In a good way. So, let's go for Poltergeist. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we actually already won. That should be enough damage to... Got that bomb. That'll sweep out the other dudes. And boom. Goodbye. So let's upgrade that thing completely. I'm personally a big fan of upgrading one orb completely before going... I'd rather have one level 3 and one level 1 instead of 2 level 2. Tactical treat. Moves after each shot. Okay, so... This is great, but on the other hand it makes my my shuffle item pretty useless, but whatever. So this is a fun level. Oh yeah, we're already going to do a lot of damage here alone with the first Poltergeist. Nifty. Okay, the entirety of the enemies is on the board. That's 300 damage on these guys. 400 damage, Jesus. And all it'll do is pop the shield of that dude. That's how annoying they are. You can have all the damage in the world, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Well, this is another one of these stories where I feel like, yeah, great that we deal that much damage, but it's not getting us anywhere, but whatever. So the next guy is at least an AoE one, so let's just hope we can charge him well. Yeah, he's gonna sweep that field. So 115 is the number we have to reach. Not quite. Yeah, well, okay. That mage will get one shot at us, but whatever. So yeah, this will be not really quite worth it, but whatever. Ah, yeah. So, now, let's upgrade our... Let's keep with these guys. And that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave me a comment down there. I think I'm going to go for one more episode and see how far I can get this. And yeah, I'd really love to know what you guys think about this. Yikes. And yeah, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. There's daily videos coming up from my side, and there's literally hundreds of videos to browse through, so knock yourself out and have a good one. See you soon, and bye-bye.